Welcome back to Smallholding. I just wanted to show you today what I do with all my newspapers, feed sacks, cardboard boxes, any sort of paper and cardboard that I get. So basically what I do is I shred it, I run it through my leaf sucker. This is my leaf sucker shredder. I collect all newspapers off my family. I don't get newspapers myself, but my parents, my sisters, any kind of delivery boxes, we get Amazon boxes, things like that. Thick boxes, these sort of inserts you get that sort of help to hold things steady in the packaging. Old paper bags, obviously feed sacks for the chickens, corn and layers, pellets, anything that I get that isn't glossy. It's shreddable and usable, really. I mean, all inks these days are non-toxic. People aren't allowed to use toxic inks anymore, so it's all really okay to compost, and obviously I use it as a worm bedding. This shredder doesn't shred it as fine as if you were running it through like an office shredder. Obviously that makes it tiny little pieces and it's nice and fluffy, but I get so many papers it would just take me hours sitting there running them through a shredder like that. This I can just fire them through. Sometimes I'll empty it and I'll run them through 2 or 3 times just to break them down a bit smaller. But basically what this does, it sort of breaks them up to probably as if you were sat there kind of tearing them into little pieces. It probably sort of does it about this sort of size, so it's okay to put it on the compost. It takes a bit of the work out of it, of having to do it all by hand or whatever. But I'll fire it up, I'll whack a bit through, and I'll show you how it comes out the other end. So like I say, first time around it's not always that small, so I quite often run it through twice, but it does smash it up a good, makes it quite usable. I always do it in this first compost bay so that I haven't got to worry about tidying it up, because obviously I'll just leave it in the bay here. Anything that spills out. So, like I say, it doesn't do it really tiny, but it makes it so that I can put that on the worms or into the compost. So I'll just put it in my compost as a brown, sprinkle it all over the top, and then just give it a water in, because like today is a bit windy, it will blow away, but just give it a good water in, and it's all a really good brown. Like I've said before, I get a lot of grass cuttings as a gardener, so saving all this stuff is really quite important for me to make sure I get the balance of browns and greens really sort of quite right, 50-50. But yeah, you know, it's worth doing. It's you know, look at the massive pile I've got here. This is about probably 2 months worth. That's quite a lot of extra compost really, and quite a lot of extra bedding for the worms. But like I say, just a quick video. So there we go, recycling newspapers and cardboard. See you next time, guys.